All right. Let me just finish this. Okay. Now, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts about some of the mistakes or false assumptions that people have when moving to Dubai. Okay, and how this topic came to my mind was I'd finished 2, 3 sessions with clients. Yeah, people book my services for asking questions from investing to where should I move or what about this company or this interview. So I noticed a common thread of some false assumptions people have about Dubai. So I thought I'd make this video. So watch the video and let me know your thoughts, whether you agree, disagree with what I have to say. All right. See, now, obviously, when people move to Dubai or move to a different country, you're going there because you want to have a better life. Okay, better life than what you are having back home. Now, I can definitely tell you one thing. Don't go to Dubai to have a work-life balance. That is by far the most stupid assumption you can have. I'm going to Dubai to have a work-life balance. I'm going to Dubai to slow down my life. No, Dubai is like fast and furious. It is like absolutely crazy, 24/7. The focus and the obsession is money, and you can make lots of it. And it is only for those people who really want to be obsessed about succeeding in their careers, making money, climbing the corporate ladder, all this stuff. Now, the first assumption based on these parameters, the first assumption that people make is the money aspect. Now, obviously, you are leaving your country to go to Dubai because you have heard tax-free, although there is indirect tax and there is small percentage of tax, but the indirect tax is much more. I'll speak in a different video, maybe. It's a video in itself. But people are going to Dubai because you want to earn more money. And once you have more money, you assume, I can have more money, I can save more money, I can spend more money, I can enjoy life. And there's nothing wrong in that statement. Yes, you will earn more money. Yes, you will have more spending power. Yes, you will enjoy, with the more money that you're earning. However, savings is a very big question. You're not going to save money. I can challenge you on this. Because remember, once you're going to Dubai, obviously your salary will increase. They will give you much more to manage expenses. And remember, people in Dubai, the employers or the businessmen or the companies, they're not stupid. They don't just simply give you a large salary because they're feeling generous. They are giving you a large salary because they know that life in Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Sharjah is expensive. And the only way you're going to stick around is if you have the ability to pay all these expenses. The biggest one being rent, which you'll have to spend. The second biggest one is the day-to-day expenses of transportation. For that, you need a car. You have to get a car. Otherwise, you will be spending even more money to travel to and fro. And then to maintain your image, you have to spend. You can't be stingy about it. And then what happens is you start getting into a lifestyle or a competitive race where you have to maintain this image. And then on top of that, if you're married with a spouse, you have to take care of your spouse. If you have children, then you could say that you not save anything, because children, you have to send them to a good school, you have to pay for their transportation, you have to pay for their food, miscellaneous expenses, co-curricular activities. And that itself, like I mentioned in my other videos, having a child is like having a Rolls Royce in Dubai. You'll have to pay for the service fee, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think there is any parent who goes to Dubai to take his kids and gives them the absolute pathetic education. Okay? And remember, all other services in Dubai are very, very expensive. Even if you have to go to a doctor, the minimum that you'd have to spend is, the cheapest doctor is maybe $200. The standard would be $500. Okay. So the first one is, yes, you will earn more money. Yes, you'll spend more money, but you'll not save anything. That is the first. So the first mistake is the money aspect. People think, oh, I'm going to make more money. Yeah, you will make more money. You'll not have any money in hand end of the month. The second one is people go to Dubai because they want to get away from the problems that they're currently experiencing in their own country. It can be, it can be as silly as, but serious, like I've broken up with my boyfriend or broken up with my girlfriend. I want to change an environment, or I'm tired of the mentality of the people here. They're very narrow-minded. There's no growth in my life. I want to grow. Fine, whatever is the problem that you are trying to get away from, the mentality or the corporate culture or the growth opportunities. Once you move to Dubai, these problems will maybe get solved, but a new bunch of problems will pop up. And sometimes it's like this, you're jumping from the frying pan into the fire. See, keep this much in mind. It takes two hands to clap. So the problems you're facing is because you have a particular personality and it doesn't get along with certain types of people, or it attracts certain individuals or personalities to your life, or certain problems. So you're the same person. So when you go to another country, all of a sudden your personality doesn't change. You're the same person. And guess what? We live in a very global environment where those very same traits may be there, the very same personalities may be there, the very same problems may be there. Maybe in India, for example, your boss was a total asshole. He was treating you like crap and was making your life miserable. It is because it's a two-way street. I'm not saying all bosses are assholes, or I'm not saying that only your boss was an asshole, rest all bosses are good. No. But remember, your personality type now, once you go there, it will make people react in the same way eventually. Like, I'll give you a simple example for you to understand. I am me in the corporate world. I was very much a rebel. I was very much talkative. I was very much seeking attention. You can make out from my face that I loved attention. And I was very talkative. I was very irritating, to be honest with you. I wouldn't get along with people. Do you think if I move to a new country, all of a sudden I'd be Prince Charming? I would be a very good listener. I would blend in. No, my same personality carried forward. So your problems, certain problems will not be there, but it'll give rise to a new set of problems. And this in turn will affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way. And over the period of time, I'll tell you, you'll be a very different individual. You'll not be the same person that you were before. That is why so many people, once they go abroad, once you meet them after a couple of years, the core character remains the same. If they're rotten, they'll be rotten. If they were nice, they will always be nice. But you'll notice that there are a lot of changes in their personality, a lot of changes in the way they think or they act or they behave. This comes because they have to survive in a new place. Number 3, this is the biggest one in Dubai. And I think everyone knows about it but doesn't talk about it. It is the temptations. And I'm not talking of just women or sex or alcohol or the nightlife. Every single second, every single minute, every single step you take, there are temptations. Like you go into a shopping mall, there'll be ice creams, there'll be chocolates, there'll be brands, there'll be special offers, there'll be promotions, there'll be buy now, pay later. Almost everywhere you go, something or another will be flashing in front of your eyes. And, since you've gone to Dubai to have a good life, you begin to ask yourself, why not I treat myself to this? The latest iPhone, the latest Samsung, the latest car, the latest shoes, perfume. Something or another will always come up, and they will try to entice you because it is more of a capitalistic economy where they're looking at people who spend and they want you to spend. That is why everything from Itisalat they will say, for example, or do buy this phone for free, take this phone for free, just pay for the internet packages. So you'll think to yourself, anyway, I'm using the internet, might as well get the phone for free. But what you do not know is a lot of hidden charges, and cancellation charges are sky high, So once they rope you into the system, and then, they'll keep giving, like, Oh, why don't you take Netflix? We'll give you 3 months for free. Just take it. Don't need to bother. And then they'll start billing you. So there is always something or another. And if you think, no, I'm very smart, I'll not spend. I'll tell you, there are even places like the outlet mall, and you get the sale even from the government where they'll give you 80-90% off. So which person would say no to get a product for 90% off, which technically speaking, they're just misleading you. But then, if you get something for dirt cheap, let's say a good brand, Reebok, Nike, Adidas, if you're getting it for, one-fourth the price, why wouldn't you buy? And because of this, where you thought you'd save money, you would end up spending everything. So you're actually working to enjoy your life with zero savings. Okay. And this continues until you have the job. And the day you don't have the job, you'll only have these things. You'll not have any money. Okay. So that's the third thing that people don't talk about, or the mistake people make. There are no temptations. There are plenty of this. And don't be fooled by, oh, it's an Islamic country. Oh, they follow Islam. They follow Islam namesake, but they live their life as Las Vegas. Number 4 is, this one I find it very funny. Whenever I talk to any individual or I speak to any person, they like to tell me their plans. They like to tell me, Loy, I'm going to Dubai. I'll be there for 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. After the 5th year, I'll migrate to Canada, or I'll come back to India, or from there I'll do this and I'll start. They give me a rundown of the entire plan. Loy, this is my 2-year plan, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year. But like they say, you want to make God laugh. Tell him your plans. These people are so sure about themselves that after 5 years, I will leave Dubai. After 3 years, I will migrate. My dear, you think you're the first one who has thought of this plan or this mindset. Nothing in Dubai goes as per plan. Absolutely nothing goes as per plan in Dubai. I have seen I'm 47, over the years, I've seen so many people who have made so many plans, from plan to marry someone, to wanting to migrate somewhere, to hoping to get a promotion, to ensuring this much is the savings, or they will buy this property for this price, or you can make a lot of plans. But I can guarantee you that whatever plan you're making, I will leave Dubai in 5 years, it will never happen. Which person, for instance, let's say you were earning a salary of 10,000, and with tax, let's say 50% tax, so you're actually saving 10,000. So 10,000 is your, purchasing power. And you go to Dubai, and now you get, without tax, let's say they offer you 50,000, 50. So from 10,000, all of a sudden 50,000. Now, 50,000 is 5 times more than what you're getting. So will you leave? No. And let's say after 5 years, you're getting 50,000. Are you going to suddenly say, no, I had made a plan, I'm going to stay here only 5 years, I'll go back to the 10,000? No, you'll tell yourself, which I can guarantee every single person with common sense will say, I'm making 50,000, might as well make it until that opportunity goes. And then one thing leads to another, and one thing leads to another, and before you know it, you're never going to leave that place. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. That saying is very true. Things never go as per plan, and people, once they get into Dubai is like a drug. They would never want to leave it. Why is my dog barking? There's a delivery guy. A lot of deliveries. Okay. Point number 5. This is another fallacy that people have, or a false assumption. They think that if things don't work out. I ask them, okay, you're going to Dubai, you're going to join this company. If things don't work out, what will happen? This is a large order, so this is why I just spend money. Okay. Anyway, sorry about if you heard the dog barking. Okay. So I asked him, if things don't work out, what will you do in this company? Oh, no, if things don't work out, I'll try another job. If nothing works out, I'll come back to India. No problem. I still have that job. My owner knows me, the boss knows me, the industry knows me. Okay, fine. And then I asked him, if your business doesn't work out, if business doesn't work out, took a risk, I'll come back to India. See, all this sounds very nice. Hey, things don't work out. Let me ask you, A very simple question, very, very simple question. Think, for example, you are a businessman. You have an employee who's working for you. Okay. And one fine day he tells you goodbye, thank you very much, and he leaves and goes to Canada. Okay. And now, obviously, if he's gone, you're not going to sit there and say, I'm going to wait for him. I'll wait for him indefinitely, no matter 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I'll wait for him until he comes back. Why? Because he's so important to me. No, you'll tell yourself, he's gone, finish. I need to get this vacant position. I need to have someone else. So I will advertise this position and get someone who is as same as that guy or someone better. And eventually, as you search, you'll find a suitable replacement. And once you get the replacement, you'll coach that person, mentor that person, and make sure that that person was as good as this person. Then finally, the person will come to that level, and now you have filled the gap. Now, just imagine after 5 years, after you train this new guy, the old guy comes back and says, hi, things didn't work out. Okay, I would like to come back and take that same old position. You can terminate this guy and give me. Which person you think in their right mind is going to say, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll terminate this guy who's loyal and faithful to me, and I'll take you back who dumped me, went to somebody else. No, it's never going to happen. It doesn't happen in relationships. It doesn't happen in the corporate world. It doesn't happen anywhere. So when you come back to, let's say, back to your own country, the market would have changed. Opportunities would no longer be present. The people that you once dealt with would no longer be there. In fact, they say, once you have gone, people forget you even existed. They will look at, hey, you came back. Oh, what happened? Things didn't work out. And they will treat you very indifferently. In fact, there'll be no more respect because they look at you as a failure. Oh, he went there, things didn't work out, he came back. So they look at you like, what a joke. So don't think that it's going to be so easy. Don't think that you can break off relationships and come back as if nothing happened. People have their self-respect, they have their ego, and they'll always look at you as someone who dumped them when you had things going your way. You didn't give a damn, and they're not going to take you back. It's like having a boyfriend or girlfriend who left you, went for someone better, and unless you have very low self-esteem and you cannot get anyone and you're waiting for them, fine. Otherwise, most 99.99% people move on. They move on with their lives. They say, I'm sorry, I've moved on, Anyway, the next point number 6 is, keep in mind, this is not a scientific study, but this is my experience of what I've known. Once you're in Dubai, the average person that I've known can experience the average, at least 3 promotions, okay? So whatever you're going there for, you can expect. The first is you'll obviously get more than what you're getting the first time. Then once you get used to the place and you understand the nuances and you have got experience of the UAE market, then you'll get your next promotion. Then from the next promotion, finally, now that you're competitive, now that you know what is happening, you will target the best salary that you can get. And the third one will be the final jump that you'll get. And that is where you have got your third promotion. But after that, it becomes very, very hard. And in all my years of my experience of dealing with people, it has been very rare to see someone who has moved to the fourth time or the fourth level. It only happens if they decide, okay, I'm going to start a business, or a black swan event where there was an opportunity, they couldn't get the talent, and you were identified, or you're at the right place at the right time, in the right location, or you just got lucky. You were the number one performing individual in that company or in that industry, and they come knocking at your door, which is a very rare phenomenon. So remember, in UAE, you can only get a maximum of, on an average, 3 promotions. So you'll have to give your heart and your soul in order to get that. And keep in mind, once you go to UAE, there are contracts given. You cannot break that contract, okay? And provided the contract, everything goes fine, you're not in the bad books of the employer or the company, and they don't put any conditions or clauses that you cannot join a competitor or someone. The normal duration is 2 years, free zone, or some companies nowadays give 1 year. 2 years to 3 years. That's a normal contract. And generally, people renew their contract twice, at least twice with one company. But I've seen people go 3 times. So you could say 10 years. Okay, just 10 years or so, people continue with the company. So just do the math. And the final time when they get the promotion, they are nearly in their 50s or late 40s. And I don't think very many people want to take an unwanted risk after that, because if you are to lose a job after the age of 40, it is a big challenge. But after 50, if you lose your job, it is nothing but on the decline phase. So you'll end up getting, for the same experience, you'll get a lower salary. So remember, in UAE, it's not the sky's the limit. There are maximum of 3 promotions you can hope. Okay, hope, provided you give your best and provided you don't make any stupid mistakes of getting in the bad books of people. Last but not the least, the final thing that people don't think about in Dubai is whatever you make, memories, friendships, relationships, money, legacy, experience, every single thing that you make in Dubai, the day you lose your job, the day you can't afford all these free visas, or not free visas, these cheap visas or affordable visas, and you go back, you lose everything. Nobody will remember you. Nobody will want to keep in touch with you. Even if they keep in touch, it'll not be anything credible. It'll eventually die out. First, they'll chat with you every day, and then it'll become less and lesser, then once a week, then once a month, then once in 6 months. And finally, they'll just be just a name on your Facebook or your Instagram or your WhatsApp. They will be busy. People move on with their lives. Whatever legacy that you have made in the industry, you go to from Dubai, if you're known in the IT sector or banking sector, once you go back to India, people will like, who the hell are you, man? We don't know you. In the banking sector, they'll be, yeah, you must have been a big shot there. You're not known here. Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants you here. Why? In fact, they'll ask you, why did you come back? And then contacts, connections. So once you break off, they will just say, he's no use to me. Why should I be in touch with him? Why should I be of any use to him? So that's how it goes. So remember this, whatever you create, whatever you invested, your time, effort, your money, your hard-earned, the blood, sweat, tears, will all be left in Dubai. And once you leave and you go back to the country of your origin, this will be the saddest part for you to accept, is you'll feel lost. You'll not have an identity. You'll wonder, like, what did I put all this effort, all this time for? And the most brutal part of this whole thing is, if you have to get laid off or if they have to terminate you, it is pain, it is an embarrassment, it is a moment in your life you'll never forget. That is why, when these employees, when they have, I worked for 30 years, now I've retired at the age of 60, they'll have the senior most person from the company come, they'll cut a cake, they'll give you a watch or something, they'll give you a hug, they'll give you an envelope and a certificate. Everything is nice. Yeah, they're being humane. But that's the only memory you'll have. Once you leave, that's the end of it, man. And I'll tell you, that's the easiest way to grow old and die fast, because you'll feel very empty. You'll feel like you lost your life, your purpose to live, because every day you'd get up, every day you'd go to work, every day you'd meet your colleagues, every day you'd have your workstation, everything that you're so familiar with. All of a sudden you're going to a new place and you get up and it's total silence. Like for me, when I had to leave Dubai, it was heartbreaking. It was very heartbreaking because, you stay in a house for 10 years and you see the walls and you see the cupboards and you see the place, the road and everything that you are so familiar with. And one day all of it is gone. And then you travel to a new place and you get up in the morning after you just woke up and you see a new bed, a new floor, a new place, the AC. You don't feel like it here. You feel as if you've lost the purpose to live. And I've seen so many people, some of them it takes years to get out of it, and some of them never recover from this. So that is why if you meet such individuals, they'll never be the same what they were. And it's a very heartbreaking situation. And that is why parents or, people who retire from UAE, their children, they start their lives, but they become a former shell of themselves. It's a very sad way to face reality. And I guess it's part of getting old. So anyway, these are the 7 things that I thought you should know about Dubai, UAE. Just remember, life in Dubai I call Dubai UAE, I call UAE a business hub. It is more of a fun, a party, a phase that you enjoy. But eventually, this party, this phase has to end. It's not going to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. And yeah, it's a good way to say, make hay until the sun shines and just live. But remember, that one day will come when you have to say bye, when you have to, face reality. And that time, all these questions, all these things that I've said will meet you face to face. That is why a lot of them who are new to Dubai or who are right now making money in Dubai, they tell me, "Hey, shut up, man! Your butt hurt. You are a loser. Stop spreading hate. UAE is our motherland, and this and that." Fine. The day you go through a bad phase in Dubai, you lose your job, you don't have money, you'll remember what I said. Because I'll tell you, like this, once you get the air of Dubai, you want to be in Dubai, you don't want to leave. That is a very real phenomenon. Once you're in Dubai, you don't want to leave Dubai. It's the Dubai life, it's the Dubai temptation, it's the Dubai benefits, perks. It's very addictive. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree, and if you feel I missed out on any points, love to hear what you have to say. All right? And maybe I'll make a part 2 of this and cover the extra points that you think I didn't mention. Having said that, you guys take care. Good, bad, ugly. Comment. This is me signing off.